let us discuss the question for the esteemed panel. Are Yankees manager Aaron Boone and GM Brian Cashman finally on the hot seat? Are they finally feeling the heat in the Bronx? So I've got Madagascar, bubble wrap, and astrology chart. And we will combine all of these things together. We're going to make a dirty water dog because the Yankees have been playing like, yes, dirty water dogs is what they've been playing like. So my first thought here, hot seat? You talking about what's a hot seat? What are you talking about? Listen, yeah, sure. I'm going to win Powerball on Tuesday. I don't even really play Powerball on Tuesday, but I'm going to win just like Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman are on the hot seat. Now, I would have fired both these guys years ago. Both of them. I got no skin in the game when it comes to the Yankees, but I would have gotten rid of both these guys. Brian Cashman has been there since 1998. The Yankees haven't consistently been good in about 15 years. At least 15 years. But he's been there 27 years. Kept the job. But I've been at Fox Sports Radio for a long time. My entire time here, Brian Cashman has been the GM of the Yankees. Now, Boone is going on his 8th year. This is his 8th season as manager of the New York Yankees. It's wild. These guys are about as safe at this point as the Pope. Now, you know how you no longer are the Pope. That's the way you lose the Pope job. And well, these guys are safe. The reason, after a minutes-long Mallard deliberation, that I don't buy the noise about Aaron Boone being on the hot seat and Brian Cashman, Hal Steinbrenner is not hardwired to give a rat's ass. He just doesn't care. He does not care. If he cared, he would have made changes years ago. I see no evidence that changes are coming. He's just not the old man. He's not George. He's Hal. And in this case, the apple does fall far from the mansion and the tree in the backyard of the mansion. Hal Steinbrenner he's the quiet caretaker. That's what he is, right? He's the quiet caretaker. It's old family money. We always talk about this. It's like the Great Gatsby. You've got old family money and new family money. When it's new money, you go for it. You're motivated. You're passionate. New money. Old money, lazy. Trust fund baby money. Trust fund baby money. That's the Yankees, right? He's more interested in profit margins with the Yankees than pennants. And it's an idiot-proof business when you own the New York Yankees. It just is. And the fans wearing the paper bag on the head, well, it makes for a good viral photo on the socials, and it's kind of cute and all that. There is something that is much more powerful, and that would be an empty Yankee Stadium on a Sunday afternoon. That is apathy with a capital A. Apathy with a capital A is what that is. Right? The paper bag is a sign. It's a sign that you're engaged, that you still care. And having been around professional sports for a long time and talked to executives over the years, every one of them that I've had this conversation with, and there have been more than a handful, have told me the same thing. They say they don't care about people calling up radio shows and complaining. They don't care about mean social media posts. They don't care about the paper bags because they got you by the balls. They got you by the balls because you still care. And the Yankee fans are engaged, even though they're angry. And the Yankees are aware that these dopes will still show up tomorrow and the next day and the day after that. And the Wall Street guys that buy the Yankee tickets will fill the luxury boxes and those seats behind home plate, and they'll drink the $20 martinis, and they'll talk about hedge funds and all that other crap while the Yankees lose to fill in the blank, whatever team they're playing. It's the brand. It's idiot-proof. I'm telling you, they are the mighty New York Yankees, and anyone can do it. People pay for the pinstripes. They pay for the tradition. They don't pay for the standings. They don't. Hal Steinbrenner, he knows this. He didn't do anything to make the Yankees successful. He just happened to inherit the ownership. It's the family business. And you say, well, George Steinbrenner didn't do anything to make the Yankees great. Well, I would argue he did. And, George Steinbrenner, not like they won a bunch, but the Yankees mattered. They had not won. The Yankees had a stretch in the 80s where they went a good amount of time, and in the early 90s where it was not a domination situation by any means. Yet they still moved the needle, the Yankees. And Hal Steinbrenner, the current owner, he knows he doesn't need to blow the thing up, and because the printing press is still there. He's got the money coming in, and Aaron Boone's not even a real manager. Aaron Boone's a sock puppet. He lacks the fire in his belly, and all the old Yankees all agree that he just coddles the modern player. And he's just a Mr. Softy, Aaron Boone. He massages them. He tickles their tummy. And he gives them a shoulder rub. And he rubs their toes. That's Aaron Boone. That's Aaron Boone as Yankee manager. All right? That's his public persona. And all these guys who are trying to cover for Aaron Boone say, well, privately, he's a hard ass. He's a chap ass. Does anyone believe that? I'm sure there are some dumb people that believe that. I don't believe that. Aaron Boone is a mouthpiece. He's a middle manager. He's a mouthpiece for Brian Cashman, and as Goose Gossage said, the army of nerds that follow Cashman around, and the spreadsheet nerds and the analytical and the scouting, all those guys. I am convinced. Let me tell you how much of a puppet Aaron Boone is. If Brian Cashman saw somewhere on the dark web that value added, the Yankees would be better off if their left fielder was a Madagascar hissing cockroach. Cashman would call down to the manager's office at Yankee Stadium and say, hey, Aaron Boone, we got to put this Madagascar hissing cockroach in left field. Aaron Boone would say, yes, sir. He'd hang up the phone, and he'd change to the Yankee lineup, and by first pitch, the left fielder and leadoff hitter for your New York Yankees, the Madagascar hissing cockroach. I'm telling you, nothing is going to change. Not fans with paper bags on their head. I will believe it when it happens, because I don't believe it. I've sat here just like Mike Tomlin. He's fired Mike Tomlin, fired Brian Cashman. Nothing changes. All right, nothing changes. And the reason why, again, to double down, these are not your daddy's Yankees. And the sooner the fans figure that out, the better. Now, they're not firing anyone until the TV ratings and the attendance plummet. Free falling. Spoiler alert, if you look at the attendance, the Dodgers are number one. Number one. You know who's second? The Yankees. The Yankees are
number two.
That's right. And the TV ratings are strong, so status quo.